So many pieces all back together now. What's your vision?
Hello there and welcome to another episode of The Rise of Red Bull Leipzig. Now, we last updated you on the Bayern Munich match, which was away at the Allianz Arena. Of course, a tough test that was indeed. Now, we've played a few games since then, and today we play in the German Cup second round match against Wolfsburg, which will be live comm of today's episode. We've also made one signing right on the end of deadline day. It was a loan signing, a striker. As you know, we needed one, and we finally managed to get one, and we'll get to that in just a second. We will, of course, recap the recent matches also. Now, that loan signing was, of course, Leandro Damião, the former machine that he was on previous Football Manager games. 28-year-old, on loan from Sassuolo in Italy. Now, they did want a fee for him, but they only wanted me to pay 40% of his wages. I couldn't afford the fee, but what I could afford was to pay 100% of his wages and pay no fee, and they duly accepted, and he came and he actually got a goal on his debut as a substitute, and he has not scored since then, so it's been a barren run of 5 games for him. But to be fair, the team has struggled of late. So we'll get into the latest results now that we have played since the last match against Bayern Munich. So as you can see, it has been tough going in the 7 matches since that away match at the Allianz Arena. We played Wolfsburg at home. We went down bravely. We lost 3-2, goals from Youssef Poulsen and of course that Leandro Damião goal, which was on his debut. We went away to Leverkusen and we got absolutely thumped. This could have been so much more than 4-0, but that was the final result. We then drew against Schalke at home. Marcel Sabitzer getting a goal, Zach Clough getting a goal on the 80th minute, but within literally 2 minutes game time, Schalke had equalised just after. We then went away to Hamburg, a real good win. We got a penalty on the 64th minute. That resulted in the Hamburg player being sent off, and we scored the resulting penalty through Zach Clough, and then Moussa Dembele went through 1-on-1 to seal the victory on the 75th minute. A good away victory at the Volkspark Stadion with 53,000 in attendance. We drew 0-0 against Darmstadt, which was a game that we really had enough chances to win, but we did keep a clean sheet, the second one in a row, which was pretty good. We just lost recently at home to Hoffenheim 3-1. We managed to pull it back to 2-1 with 2 minutes to go, and then they went and scored straight after. And the match we just played, an away match against Freiburg, Zach Clough scored a goal for us, but the goal that Freiburg scored was arguably the greatest goal I've seen on Football Manager 2016 so far. Now, I don't often do this, but this goal was so fantastic from the Freiburg player, I feel like I had to show you. A corner in, headed out by one of my players, and on the volley from Maxime Philipp for his 5th goal of the season, an absolute rasper into the top hand left side of the goal. So that does result in our recent games. Now we play Wolfsburg at home at the Red Bull Arena in the second round. It's a tough draw. We could have got many other teams that were easier than this. Of course, they have beaten us already at the Red Bull Arena. This is our draw that we got after beating Bonatal 5-0 in the first round. Hopefully, we can get a win today and progress in the Cup. So as you've seen, things have been a bit of a struggle recently, and a few niggles here and there have popped up with some players, including Marcel Sabitzer missing his first game for a long time. So today we line up with Dragowski in goals, Klosterman coming in, replacing Bush, who's played the last few games at right back. Kirchhoff in the middle. I can't really settle on my 2 central defenders that I actually want to play. Kirchhoff, the captain, but he really doesn't perform when he does get a start. Young at left back, Younes on the left, Ayer in centre mid along with Kaiser, who might not be fully fit, Bruno, who's lacking a bit of match fitness, up front Urari and Clough. On the bench, Upamecano, Orban, Bush, Espericueta, who's not even fully fit, but we're lacking in squad players due to injuries, etc. Ryan Adelaide, Dembele and Leandro Damião on the bench also. We're lining up against Wolfsburg and they're 4-4-1-1. Benaglio, Rodriguez, Baumgartlinger, Nosh, Trash, Azial, a player that I was really interested in, Fossum, Luis Gustavo, Schürrle Arnold, who's a decent young player, and Mayoral up front. On the bench, Grun, Young, Cruz, Alario, Reinhardt, Dante, and Hoshide. So the lads have been briefed and have been told basically to go and show me what they can do in this match. It's going to be tough. We're against a well-established top team in Germany who have graced the players the likes of Kevin De Bruyne in the past. Azuali on the right hand side. Trash. Fossum. Azui. Not really sure how to pronounce his name actually. Rodriguez with the corner after a minute. Kirkhoff away. Younes on the right hand side. Looks to break forward. And it comes to nothing. Clough. Deep on the right hand side. Inside to Bruno. Travels forward with it. Plays it into Clough. Clough cuts inside and plays an audacious shot that goes well wide. Closer to the corner flag than the goal on the left hand side. Ta. Ayer. Urari, Clough, and a long shot from Clough straight at the goalkeeper, but we get a corner from it. 3 shots in the opening 6 minutes from us, 2 of those on target. I'm pretty happy about that so far, but early days yet at the Red Bull Arena. 10 minutes gone here. Possession 62% to Wolfsburg, but they haven't actually done anything with it and not penetrated at all. 0 shots in the opening 18 moments of this game. Young, Poulsen, forward to Clough, Clough into Younes. Younes looks to go for the shot and it gets blocked and Arnold has it. Mayoral comes to nothing. Klostman, Bruno, and Younes had a good chance there and he almost walked it into Benaglio's hands. Trash. Azui, Arnold, forward to Mayoral, and Mayoral puts it wide. I think that might be Borja Mayoral, the kid from Real Madrid, but I'm not quite sure actually. 55% in the favour of Wolfsburg for promotion. 5 shots to us only for promotion. Possession. Not a great deal happening in the game. It's not very entertaining. Hasn't been many clear-cut chances at all. None, in fact, in the game. Clough. Wide to Bruno. Bruno pulls it into Clough. Clough going for the shot again. Ta. Kirkhoff. Urari. Nothing comes of it. Fossum. Luis Gustavo, who's on a yellow card. Mayoral is wide as the lone striker. Nobody in the box to aim for. Schürrle. Gustavo. And he gets blocked. And Clough gives the ball away. Loosely. 37 minutes gone here. Gustavo. Mayoral. And puts it wide. There's been a lot of poor attempts here from both teams regarding the 10 shots in total. Only 2 on target. Dragowski collects. Left hand side to Young. Plays it forward to Urari, but it's intercepted. And Arnold has it. Arnold picks it up again. Schürrle on the right hand side this time. He may have switched. Opposition flank. Gustavo. They have switched opposition flanks because Azui is now on the left hand side. Fossum. Schürrle. Arnold. And it's blocked by Kirkhoff. Arnold with the corner. Knocked away. Arnold again puts it in. Gustavo's got plenty of space and he knocks it over the bar. Wolfsburg's certainly gotten back into this. We've only had 1 shot in the last 35 minutes or so compared to their 7. We won't make any substitutes yet. We will leave it a few minutes and we will see around the 60-65 minute mark and we may look to bring on Damiao as a target man. Urari's not really been involved in the game. Up front, it's Clough that's had most of the ball, yet to do anything real with it so far. Cruz plays it in. Bruno, an awful first touch, and it plays to Arnold, who gets a shot on target, saved by Dragowski, but he had no license to get that. That was an awful piece of play from Bruno. Young. Younes. Back to Young. Space to run into. Cross it in. Urari! And it's a good chance. Straight at Benaglio. The first chance for Poulsen. And he puts it straight at the goalkeeper. Good piece of play there. From Younes to Young. to Poulsen and, of course, the save. Shirley on the left-hand side. Cuts inside, and Arnold, a good chance for Arnold, and a good save from Dragowski. Arnold with the corner. Arnold again crosses it in. Younes here, plays it to Clough. Not known for taking players on, he runs wide, pulls it into Kaiser, and that is a poor piece of play there. Better start to the second half from both teams, really. Standout player for me so far is Kirkhoff with a 7.5 and Ayer with a 7.2. Okay, I'm going to look to make a substitute. I think we'll take Clough off. He's been doing a lot of running, but he hasn't really done anything other than that. And we're bringing Damiao on. Kaiser looking a bit fatigued and a bit knackered, and I wasn't really sure, but I'm going to bring Espericueta on. As you know, he got injured, I think, for around 7-8 weeks, not far into the season after signing for the club, but for I think £6 million or £7 million it was. The highest money I've spent on a player since we started the save anyhow. Hopefully once he's back fully fit and up and running, he can be a big part of the team. Bruno on the right hand side. Cross it in and it's straight at the goalkeeper. 28 minutes to go here at the Red Bull Arena in the DFB Pokal German Cup second round. Of course, league is priority for me. Damiao and straight at Benaglio. It would be nice to get a cup win here. Disappointed to get such a tough draw only in the second round. But of course our main focus is on the league and surviving in the main Bundesliga. 20 minutes to go here. I'm going to give them a little bit of a team talk. I'm actually going to tell them to push forward. There's a lot of players looking a little bit nervous. Damiao. Bruno. Forward to Damiao. In an unusual position for him. And Arnold picks up the ball, and a lot of players seem to be ball watching there from my team. Maximilian, Arnold, still with the ball, back to Gustavo, into Arnold again, and it hits the post, and he has been a danger for us all game long. Going to make the final substitution. I think I'll put Poulsen on the left, we'll bring on Dembele for Younes, and we'll change Dembele into a complete forward, which is basically a bit of everything if you didn't know that. He's got the physicality to play as a target man, he can play as a poacher, he can play as an advanced forward. It's basically everything wrapped up into one really, and not many players actually play like that. I think a prime example of that is Ibrahimovic. I used him in fantasy draft against Paul from FM Central. I used Ibrahimovic as a complete forward, and he did indeed score a hat-trick in that game. 87 minutes gone here. Will there be a final chance in the usual 90 minutes? Dembele. And he doesn't make much of it, but he still has the ball. And it's a free kick to Red Bull, which I don't think we're going to get to see. Rodriguez. Klosterman. Forward to Damiao, who keeps coming out wide on the right. It's not really like him to do that. Urari. Forward to Young, can he cross it in? Anthony Young, it's Damiao, and it was a great chance, and I genuinely thought that was a goal about to happen there. That was a golden chance, the best chance of the match out of 33 attempts overall from both teams. It looks like it's going to fizzle out to a 0-0 draw here. Clean sheet in the opening 90. I'm actually unsure, guys, if it goes to a replay or if it plays out into extra time. I'm sure we'll find out, and we will. It plays on. So tell the lads, keep going. We can still win this. Taking Wolfsburg to extra time is pretty good. They're playing a quite strong squad today. Probably one of their strongest team, but that's the danger man there. Maximilian Arnold, a real talented player. Reinhardt's. Trash. Arnold, out wide. Nothing is made of it. A lot of players getting exhausted now, as you can see. Ayer into the 50s. Bruno into the 50s, a lot of other players into the 50s, and Ta puts it wide, half a chance there. He's also under the 50s. A lot of players played pretty decent for me though, in what has been a tough game. Damiao, and is that blocked or a goal kick? It's a goal kick. Damiao puts it wide. Just a few more minutes to go here in the first half of extra time. Damiao, Espericueta and it bounces around like pinball all over the place. It comes to nothing but a corner kick for Red Bull. Espericueta will take it. Short to Dembele. Cuts in, plays across himself, and it goes into Benaglio's hands. And that should be it for the first half. Just going to tell the guys to encourage them. That's what we'll do. Because a lot of them seem quite nervous. Asia. Dembele. Moussa Dembele, and it's straight into the hands of Benaglio. 25 shots for us in this match, but only 7 on target so far, and Asia is now at 46%. He is needing a stretcher off this pitch. Nosh. Ta intercepts on the halfway line. Espericueta to Urari. Can we win it at the death here? It's Damiao! Get in there! Second goal of the season. I was telling you how he was struggling after his debut goal. And Youssef Urari Poulsen, he swings it in, and it's a good goal. Oh, no substitutes left to make. Poulsen. Asia. And Ayer puts it wide. A lot of people have put their bodies on the line here and done very well. Asia. Out wide to Espericueta. Arnold intercepts. He's been a real good player in this match. Ta. Asia. Asia again. It bounces back to him, and he plays a second poor pass in a row there. Cruz. Asia picks up the ball. Play it safe. Espericueta. Dembele. Damiao doing some defensive duties. Klosterman. Into Damiao again. To Asia. Into Dembele. Dembele. Moussa Dembele. And into the hands of Benaglio. For only 1 goal in this match, has been a lot of action. 42 shots in total from either side. Combined, should I say. Urari doing good defensive work. Espericueta. Klosterman. Asia. Damiao. Dembele. Espericueta. I'm actually going to make a little... I'm going to tell the guys to take a breather. I'm going to slow the pace right down. Drop deeper. I'm going to take off all these instructions. I'm going to tell them stick to the position. Retain possession. Pass the ball short. And be more disciplined. Waste time and take a breather. I know there's not long left, guys, but these sort of little changes with a couple of moments that could really have highlights in them, it's very key. Dembele straight at Benaglio, so they could prove costly. Just a couple of quick shouts at the players to tell them what to do, and the tactical changes have been made. Surely we're going to run out winners here. 1 minute remaining in this cup match, which will be real good and see us progress into the third round. Of course, if that happens, I will bring you the draw straight after it. Dembele! Fantastic work from Damiao, playing as the poacher on support there, knocks it into Moussa Dembele, and real decent finish on the half volley into the top right hand corner, giving Benaglio, who's been in decent form this match, no chance. This gives me hope, guys. We've been struggling in the league, as you've seen, but this gives me hope. There you go, full time at the Red Bull Arena. Red Bull Leipzig 2, Wolfsburg 0, and player of the match with an 8.6 is the captain, Jan Kirchhoff. Now, before we show you the cup draw, I've been made aware to myself, actually, that I did not show you the league table after recapping the matches. So here it is. We're in the relegation playoff zone at the moment after 10 games. We've won 2, we've drew 3, we've lost 5, scored 12, conceded 19, and we're on 9 points. But it's very tight. 1 victory for us. Should results go away, would see us pop up to around 9th or 10th. So it's still very close, and Hamburg and Paderborn are on the same points as us, as are Stuttgart and Borussia Mönchengladbach. So we're not too worried just yet, although we have 24 games remaining. But we'll see how things go just now, and hopefully we can get a little bit of money come the January transfer, or we can bring in a couple of loan players. So here we are at the German Cup, the DFB Pokal as it's known. We're in the third round draw, there's 16 teams left to draw. Hopefully we get a good tie and preferably at home. Mainz, Dortmund, Bayern, please God no. Hamburg, Frankfurt in the second Bundesliga. Decent draw. So there you go, guys. In the third round we will play Frankfurt away, who are in the second Bundesliga. It could have been much worse. So I'm pretty pleased with that draw, and hopefully we can progress to the last 8 of the DFB Pokal if we can manage to beat Frankfurt away from home. So there we have it, guys. Confirmation of that home win over Wolfsburg in the Cup. And confirmation also of the Frankfurt away tie that will be played on the 13th of December. So next up we play Hanover at home, Hertha Berlin away, both televised. Of course we'd like to get revenge on Hertha, having not let us get promotion in Season 1. Then we play Cologne at home. Now guys, I usually like to leave 5 or 6 games between each live com, other than depending on matches against the likes of Bayern Munich or BVB Borussia Dortmund. Now, that is the next live com we will come to on the 25th of November. We will play 3 games before then, and currently Dortmund sit in first place. So at the Signal Iduna Park on the 25th of November, 1 month before Christmas, we will bring you the next live com, which will be Dortmund away from home. And as ever, guys, thank you for watching The Rise with Red Bull Leipzig. If you're enjoying the save and the YouTube series, hit that like button. If you happen to be passing, hit the subscribe button. And of course, if you're enjoying it, please stick around and enjoy the content I tried to bring you. I try my best. Thank you guys for watching it, and I'll see you lot very soon.